run extra plays in order to try and score.
Here's the punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That's good. Now we'll give up the middle to Bettis. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Up the middle they run with Bettis. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
Yellow!
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Now Mahomes. That'll be caught by Cup. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 39.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Here's Mahomes to throw. Gets this one a use check. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone.
20 more yards. That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10.
And again, it's Mahomes. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10.
Fire down these two.
Now Bettis. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
1st down.
Yellow!
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Bettis will score. Touchdown, L.A. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Shuck. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Now a 2nd and 10. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. Throwing, Shuck. That's caught, Puka Nacua. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First down.
In motion goes the tight end. To throw is Shuck. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
On the ground, it's the Hall of Famer, LaDainian Tomlinson. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Here we go.
Shuck now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Shuck. Touchdown, Saints. LaDainian Tomlinson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA! Randy Moss, 64 yards. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in field goal range. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now he'll tuck this and run. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so they went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Shuck again. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders set to
A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. To throw now, Shuck. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. He'll look to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime makes had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now back to throw. They set up the screened LT. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA. Randy Moss, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Jason Sanders is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
He finds Tomlinson as running back. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got a man. Downfield is Horton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
At the Rams 7-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. And throwing again here, Shuck. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Completed pass, brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going.
60 Eagles.
Shuck here on 4th down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team right.
No doubt about it.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Jason Sanders is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
60 back there. 60. Take.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, first and 10. Open man, that's Gronkowski down the field. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. This is first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Shuck. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves two more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean